Hello. Hello. Is anyone there? Hello and welcome. Who's going to be the first person this evening? Hey, Sheikh Fatima, good evening. Good evening and welcome. Hello, Rochelle White. How are you today? Cool. As you're coming in, please do the honors and share. Mufelola, good evening. How are you? Adelaja, good evening. Esther, good evening. Mejule, how are you? Good, thank you, Mejule. Thank you. Good evening, everyone, and welcome. Hello, Innocent. Ngozi, good evening. Hello, Ezinwa. Okay, Julie, I'll let DSA know. Julie saying hello, DSA and family. Yes. Howdy, Evan. How are you? Amachi, good evening. Welcome, guys. I hope you've had a lovely Sunday today. Good. Good evening, Pastor Ennis. Julie. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Of course I am. Hello, Luatoyin. Good evening. Laulu, thank you so much for sharing. I can see that you're already sharing. Ola Bola, good evening. Thank you, guys, and welcome to this lovely time with DSA. So, DSA question time. You know how it goes already, but if you don't, we have this every evening for the whole of this month. So, to celebrate our DSA Golden Jubilee. Yay! I can't keep calm. Guys, I'm so excited. This time, in 2 weeks' time, DSA will be 5-0. I can't believe it. So, just 2 weeks to go. I can't wait. I'm too excited. Hello, Maya. Good evening. Good evening, Luatope. Good evening. Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us. Please continue to share as you're coming in. It's going to be an exciting evening as usual. You know how it goes every evening. So I'm glad that you're joining us. Portia, good evening. Even though I know where you are, but good evening. Okay, guys. Good. Let me do the announcement quickly. But before I do, DSA is in the house. So let me get him to say hello to you.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening.
Did you see that? Good evening, everyone. It's calm today. Calm. Good evening, everyone. Okay, everyone is saying good evening.
I need to move closer to if you want my voice to be heard.
Yes.
So,
I think so. I think I should. Okay, guys. Okay, so you've seen DSA, so you know it's in the house. So I'm just going to do a quick announcement. You know what's happening, which is our contest. Yeah. You know, I'm really excited about this contest for you guys because I know that some of the prizes in this contest, what is done for me because I've experienced them. So that's why I'm excited for you guys too. So let me tell you what the 5 prizes are. The pastor's book. You know all pastor's books already, but if you don't know, check them now on Amazon and also get this information if you don't know already. By the time this month ends, for Pastor's Golden Jubilee, he will be publishing 50 books to celebrate his Golden Jubilee. So there is an array of books for you to select, and you can also have possibly as much as you want, as many books as you want. So that's an exciting prize. And then there's another one, which is Skype Talk with Dr. Sunday for 1 hour. Wow. I've experienced that, and I know when I did, it really changed my life. It changed my relationship, my understanding of pastors or ministers, my understanding of even relationship in general and how to interact. So this will be a great experience for those that are winning this prize. Also, this one I think you will love. You will be invited here to Kyiv, so you can spend personal time with Dr. Sunday. So to come over here in Kyiv, and there will be another prize, which is lunch with Dr. Sunday. It would be a feast, really. It shouldn't be called lunch. I know that it is going to be a feast. So that's something to look forward to. And then there's another personal question time, just like we're having, similar to what we're having now, not exactly like it, but this time it would be your personal question time. You can ask your question, whatever you want it to be, and put it forward to Dr. Sunday face to face. So that's an amazing, amazing, amazing prize. So I would like to tell you what you need to do in order for you to be able to win some of these prizes or any of these prizes. The first thing, there are 8 categories. So in the first category is 7 best doers. So those are people that who have accomplished either a project or anything that they desire for a long time. And from the time they started listening to Dr. Sunday, they had this zeal and they were able to accomplish their dreams or a project that they had in mind. So the 7 best doers. Secondly, 7 most grateful performer. Dr. Sunday has a scale or grade of gratitude. So you need to check out that gratitude scale. There are 11 steps to it, and it's amazing. Knowing those scales makes thank you nothing. So if you're on the top 3 of the scales, then you need to prove that, and you can enter into this category. Then there's another category, which is a third category, Mozilla's book reader. So if you're somebody that's been reading Dr. Sunday's book, and you can tell us a lot about the book, the information about it, the values in those books, and you can document it either as a note or bullet or however you prefer. You can document it in detail and send it to us. Then this is the category for you. So enter this enter this most zealous book reader. Then there's another category, which is the 4th category, is best follower, student of Pastor Sunday, which is people who've listened to the largest amount of Dr. Sunday's teachings, either on YouTube or you've been live since it's been coming on last year. So if you've listened to the largest amount, I think most of the people here on this platform today will qualify because you've been listening and following Dr. Sunday for the last year. So you should be able to qualify for this and enter this contest and this category. So I'm expecting everybody to be able to enter this particular one. So don't be afraid. This is the category for you. And it would be fun as well. You can write about what you've heard over the last year. And then there's another one, greatest DSA promoter. This is an amazing one because not only that you're promoting DSA for promoting DSA's sake, you know how fantastic he is, the wisdom that he's got, the inspiration, the knowledge, the way that he liberates people. So this is a good category because you're not just promoting DSA, but you're helping somebody else to discover him. So the more you promote him, the more people will discover him, and the more people you are helping, and you're making your world a better world. You know my ethos. It's not good just me and you having this knowledge, because we're going to interact with many people in the world. And if we're interacting with people without the knowledge, without the wisdom, who are blind, then we will be in a loss. So let's introduce him to as many people as possible by promoting him regularly. Okay.
Don't do that. They shouldn't promote me.
Okay. Did you hear that?
They should just do the work. No.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to say this again.
We don't connect to the personality. That's what other people are doing. We don't want
Okay.
to believe.
Okay. Dr. Sundays just corrected me now in terms of saying promote him. It's not about promoting him. It's promoting his teaching and promoting Christ. So it's not about him and what will help other people. So I will repeat that. So the best promoters are promoting Dr. Sunday's teaching so that they can acquire the knowledge of what he's teaching. So it's not about a man it's about Christ and also the teaching and the knowledge. So I hope you guys have got that, because I can see some thumbs up. So well done for the thumbs up. So you're telling me you're agreeing with that. So that's good. I will remember the next time I make this announcement that it's not about Dr. Sunday, it's about the teaching for the knowledge that is required. So the next one is best creator of 5 minutes videos with lessons from DSA's teaching. So if you can produce a 5 minutes video of lessons from DSA's teaching, that would be great. So you can just sit down, get a camera in front of you, and just teach people for 5 minutes on DSA's work or DSA's teaching. So that's the one for you. And then there's another one which is video involved, is 5 best DSA video biography. So you know his story. Most of us knows where he came from, how he grew up, how he came here to, how he went to Russia and then to Kyiv, his education. You know it. If you don't know it, there's been lots. This has been documented in so many places. It's on YouTube, and also there's a book that is dedicated to that. His biography, which is titled Olorunwa. So check that out, and you'll be able to get. And also, I've been posting on a daily basis information about him, which is a biography. So check that out as well. That would help you. And last but not the least, outstanding DSA Golden Jubilee congratulatory message. So this is a congratulatory message. You can have it in different formats. If you can produce this, the best one or the most outstanding one, then you'll be a winner. And it's not just one person winning in these categories. There are 5-6 people in each category. So go and have fun with DSA Golden Jubilee. Hashtag DSA Golden Jubilee. So that's it. I was trying to say that as fast as possible so that we can get to the questions and get started this evening. So, how did we leave it yesterday? It was one question that we treated for a while. And I'm trying to look for that question. Okay, I don't have the question, sir. But let's move on to this question. If I remember, I'll come back to you. So this is, okay, we've done this one. Go.
People are waiting, so to tell them something at least.
Yes, guys. Just bear with me. What should I tell you?
The topic we discussed mostly yesterday was about Moses' generation and Joshua generation. But we finished smaller questions, so I don't know what particular thing you are interested in.
Okay, sorry, sir.
If there's any question, maybe people are writing something now, you can read it.
Yeah, I can read your comments. I don't know what happens when I can hear. Okay. Guys, let me read your question, your comments. Julie said, "Oh wow, Pastor, you're looking amazing." Thank you, Julie. That's a compliment. Hello, DSA. Good evening, DSA and family. Okay, I found my file now, so I think we can get on with it. I wasted enough time. Apologies. So
that's what it means not to be prepared ahead of time. When you are trying to just do things unprompted, you know you are coming on live. You know, the whole evening. You could have taken 5-10 minutes, or half an hour, even 5 minutes just to prepare your stuff and to make sure that you are ready.
Really heed to that. Okay.
So you see now, it's not just enough to have white teeth, and it's not enough to have red lipstick.
It's not red today, sir.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. That's not the preparation that matters. The real preparation is get your priorities right and know what you want to do. But people who are biomasses, they are hoping that they will use their charisma and their laughter, their noise, and their jiggles and giggles to carry people away and cover the day through that. So that's what a lot of people are doing. I have a message that is called "Don't be carried away by laughter," or "Don't be deceived by a smile." And what that means is that people hide a lot of things under smile. They hide a lot of things under laughter. But when you have quality, you will not need to, use laughter as a hiding, as something that you are using to hide, or as a front, because you have quality, you have depth, and deep goes into deep. So you are not going to. The same thing with people who are using miracles as a hideout or as a front. People who are parading miracles, it's mainly because they don't have a depth, and they are using that as the only thing that they are using to cover up, and so they are hiding behind miracles. But their personalities are not being revealed. Same thing with people who, a lot of who are just spiritual. They are hiding before spirituality because they cannot reveal who they are, because spirituality is not who they are, and miracles is not who they are. But they want you to believe that's who they are. No, that's just God working. But I want to know who you are. So it's the same thing here. When you are not well prepared, then you want people to see your smile or your laughter or your lipstick or your face. But when you have done your homework, when you are well prepared, you don't need to struggle, and you don't need to hide behind anything.
Thank you. There you go, guys. I got told. So I can't hide behind my smile, even though I love smiling. I'm still going to smile. I can't laugh. I can't hide behind my teeth, and that's what biomasses do. But there are people that also smile because they just love smiling. But this is real truth, though. You can't hide.
I don't think you smile more than me or laugh even more than me.
Yeah.
I like to smile and laugh, but that one doesn't.
Yeah.
But when one is being done without the other, that's where the problem is. The problem is not with the smile, but when smile is only compensating for the real deal. When you are having the real deal, laughing or smiling is just compensating. It's just your character. It's just your particular. But when you don't have the stuff, because you have not prepared, there is nothing that can replace preparation. Preparation, is the master of all. When you are not prepared, then, you are left with laughter, and that is what is fake.
Again, this is a free lesson time, not question time. So the lesson here is that you need both. And you can't use one to replace the other. So you can't use beauty, you can't use smile, you can't use teeth, you can't use laughter to hide what you lack. It will show at some point. So what I lack at this point is preparation. And I am learning my lesson. I don't want to say that I've learned my lesson, because right in front of you again, this might happen, but I hope it wouldn't happen. I will make sure that I prepare. We've only got 15 more days or so to go, even less than that. So I will make sure that I am prepared next time. So now, the question I've got for you here, sir, is that how do you keep physically fit? Because at 50, you still look good.
Somebody is asking that. I used to do a lot of sports when I was younger. I'm not doing much of that right now because, when I was young, I was pulling my back and just being too enthusiastic, so I gave up on it. And then also, I was doing a lot of muscle kind of exercise. I already explained to you that my wife didn't like the muscle so much, so I just gave up on the sports. What do I do to keep physically fit? I try to walk as much as I can every day, and I have some exercises that I sometimes do. I don't know how fit I am, but I'm planning to go back to do at least some minimum exercise. The older I grow, I will keep on doing more exercises to keep fit. I used to go and swim. Now, after my birthday, I have to resume my swimming classes again.
Okay. So the answer to that is that he used to love exercise, and you know already because you've seen some pictures, and he used to build muscle. But now he hasn't got that much time, but he will be going back to it and exercising. So it's a simple, straightforward answer. So I've got a question here. It's a little bit long. Actually, the question is short, but the statement is long. Dear sir, I'm really overwhelmed by the impact your life is having in the lives of people as testimonies are trooping in from all over the world. In my own thinking and word, I see a deliverer, a restorer, and an establisher of people, a legend in history of mankind. I see a world leader fully equipped to disciple all nations, a historical personality while still alive, as Catherine stated. I think they're referring to you, Kate. So my question is, what are your thoughts? How are you feeling as you're hearing these testimonies of your impact in people's lives?
I'm thinking that knowing what I have done, I don't know what other people have done. I don't know what other people are doing or what they have done or how intensely they have worked. But judging from the way I have worked in the past 30 years of my life, as far as I'm concerned, they are no testimonies right now. These are nothing compared to the work I have put into becoming who I am, and that I think I've given out to people. But as much as you might think that I've done something, I know that I've not even done 10% of what I'm capable of doing. And I know that my ministry has not even begun for real. So I'm waiting for the time. I'm just poised to begin my ministry. So everything that you have seen right now, maybe it's just 10% at most. But I think maybe it's really less than 5%. So 90% of my potential I've not realized yet. I've not even released yet. I've not even started tapping on it. So what I've done so far as I'm concerned, there is nothing to rejoice about. There is nothing to be happy about. There is nothing to be excited about. I'm not seeing any testimony at all. I'm thinking that there is no testimony, there is no achievement, no results, nothing much. These are just the top tip of the iceberg. And I'm thinking that even the testimonies that we're hearing, my only concern is that maybe it could inspire some people. Maybe those testimonies could help some people believe that they can do as much. So those testimonies that you people are hearing and the stories and all that, they are not for me. I just hope people could be released to believe in themselves, to do even greater things themselves individually. So it's more like what God could do through people, through a person, and for other people to believe that God could do the same thing through them. But they are not my testimonies yet. My testimonies are yet to be born. My testimonies are yet to come. At least I'm not seeing anything right now that I could be proud of. Nothing much.
Wow. Were you expecting an answer like that? I certainly wasn't expecting that type of answer. He's saying that what is accomplished, what you guys are seeing, what everyone is saying is just 10%, and he's not even impressed with that at all. He's not impressed, obviously, if he's 10%, it's not impressive if it's only 10%. But the point here is that if that's 10%, what's a 90%? Wow, I'm looking forward to the 90%. And also for me and us as well, not just him, not just looking forward to him accomplishing his, but us as well, because that's what it's really about. Everybody achieving purpose and also taking the nations, taking the kingdom. So that's an interesting answer. He's not impressed with it, but it is good that we're sending the testimonies, we're sharing those testimonies, we're sharing those congratulatory messages, because it would inspire other people. It would inspire other people, and other people would want to learn and develop themselves. So I hope you're satisfied with that answer. I certainly am, and I'm looking forward to the development of the 90%. So let's ask the next question, which is, this is a long one, sir. So, Pastor, we know you have very important goals, plans that will impact the history of the whole world and nations. Logically, to accomplish such great plans, you need only highest level of professionals around you. Nevertheless, you give the chances and opportunities to regular people like me, who sometimes cannot even deliver what is needed in time. You call anyone who likes to write a book on such important topics. You call anyone who likes to be part of this great project on Nigerian transformation. What philosophy is behind these decisions? That's the first part of the question. Do you risk not to achieve your goals by giving such important projects in hands of everyone who has only a desire? That's the second part. And because many great men would not trust their dreams in the hands of people who just like to help but do not have enough qualification. So I think it's two parts.
No, I understand.
Yeah, you understand. Okay.
Is that the end?
Yes, that's the end. Actually, I don't have a name here, so I just copied the question.
Okay. The reason for that is because I'm more interested in the people involved rather than in the thing they're doing. For me, the work that I give to people to do is an opportunity to raise them up. I'm only creating a platform for people. I don't need their help at the end of the day. I could just take professionals like the banks do, like the corporations do, like the companies do, just take professional and cut off the rest of the world. But there is no way ordinary people are going to learn, and there is no way ordinary people will grow, and there is no way that other ordinary people will get a chance if great people don't extend a hand of cooperation to them. So if you listen to testimonies of people who are editing books for me, like Abiola gave a testimony at one of the HMTs, and many other people could say the same thing. They didn't even know how to work. They didn't even know how to write books. They didn't even know what it means to write a book. Many of them have never written books before, and many of them are not experts in writing. Talk less of, if they have never done anything before, how can they be expert? They don't even know. So for me, it's an opportunity to train them and to raise a whole generation of people who will be able to write books. So they think they are helping me, they think they are working for me, but really they are learning from me. I'm teaching them how to do it, I'm giving them the skills. And later on, they will be working for themselves. They will be writing for their own books sooner or later. And so my own success is the ability to be able to raise people up, people who are able to accomplish, to people who are able to get the skills, teaching them the skills to be able to become what they never even thought was possible before. So the question is about raising people. Raising people for me is more important than doing some task. People are the greatest treasure in life. So, for example, if you talk to anybody that is ever worked for me, you will see that they will tell you that Pastor Sunday is teaching us to work, but at the same time, he's paying us for it. So these people, of course, I don't want people who will take advantage of that and not even show desire to learn or desire to be excellent. I appreciate people who show their desire to value the opportunity, because a lot of things in our lives, the reason why a lot of people don't attain success is because they don't have an opportunity. So that's another reason why I do what I do, why I commit important tasks to ordinary people. because I want to give them the opportunity. Many people might have the desire. So by announcing that people should help do this and that, it's a way to find out who has desire. I'm always, I'm always looking for people who have desire to do something, who want to make their own impact on their own mark on in the earth, but they don't have an opportunity to make a mark like that. So people have desire, people have skills, people have the burden or the desire. So my own passion, my own number one priority is to give people that opportunity to show what they want to do or what they wish to do or what capacity they have in them, and to give them opportunity to showcase whatever they are willing to do. But when I see that people don't have skills, or they don't have the desire, they are just interested in the money, I cut relationship with them. I'm more interested in them than in money, and I'm more interested in helping them get skills than in just working. Work is not the purpose for me. The purpose is reproducing myself in them, giving to them what I'm able to do, giving them opportunity. Maybe they will be able to showcase themselves, giving them a platform, using myself as a platform for them. One of my theories and one of my philosophies of life is that I am a ladder. I see myself as a ladder. You use ladder to climb to your goal, to your assignment, to your purpose. So I'm a ladder. I see myself as a ladder, and I'm available for everybody to climb on me to their destiny. I'm here, not ashamed of being used. Everywhere, people are afraid of being used. Many people say they don't want to be used, but I want to be used. I want people to use me. I want people to take advantage of me just for them to praise God, to do the will of God at the end of the day. So I'm not afraid of being used. If the people who are using me want to use me so that they will be able to attain their purpose, so that they will be able to fulfill their purpose and their destinies, it's okay with me. Or if they are going to use me to be able to please God, it's even much better. If they want to use me to do something great for themselves or for their families, it's good for me. That's why I tell people to go ahead and take my cassettes and my videos and my teachings and multiply them and sell them. And no, they don't need to give me money for them. If you find my teachings now on YouTube or on my blog, go and download them. Put them in cassettes, put them in CDs, go and market them, sell them. You don't need to give me money for it. You don't need to give me even tithe from it. Go and market those things, sell them, provide for yourself, or build a business. So some of you don't know where to start, or you don't even know how to start. Start from taking my cassette for free and, making money for yourself. Like Deji did in London. He took all my series on finances and, gave it a name. Sometimes I forgot what they called it. And he's marketing them, and, he doesn't need to give me any money for that. And he's selling them, promoting them, and, anybody can do the same thing. Anybody can use anything I have, even me, including me, and use me to do what they want to do. I see myself as a bridge. I'm the one, what a bridge. What is a bridge? God has built a bridge. I see myself as a bridge that God has built. A bridge upon which anybody could climb to their destination. A bridge is something that stands between two edges, or a bridge that is something that takes one person people from one destination to the other. It is something that gives you opportunity to overcome your limitations. It's something that gives you the opportunity to overcome the valley, the obstacles. So I see myself as a bridge that God has built here for anybody that wants to use. But then I want people to be people who are, people who are sincere, or people who are, who have good heart at least. People who want to praise God, who want to live for God, who want to do good, not to do evil. And where did I get this philosophy from? I got this philosophy from Apostle Paul. And what Apostle Paul said is that even if people are going to be preaching the gospel to hurt him or to do evil to him, that he is going to be glad, that he's glad that the gospel is being preached. As far as he is concerned, he doesn't care what people are after. either they're after their own agenda or they're after God's agenda. As long as they are preaching the gospel, that it is good for him. So the same thing for me. I don't just want to be satisfied that the gospel is being preached, but I want to offer myself as that ladder through which people can attain their goals. And if they are looking for opportunities in this world and they don't have opportunities or anybody to give them a chance, that's why I'm here as a ladder. And I declare it to the world right now. I declare it to the world that I'm a ladder here, built by God. I'm a bridge. So you can ride on this bridge to fulfill your core purpose and destiny. But, be sure that you are doing it for God and you are doing it sincerely, and you are sincere about your intentions, and that you are clean about your strive, your desire. I don't like people to take advantage of my good for evil, to do their own thing. Use it for God. Use it for good. Use it for other people. Use it to be a blessing to people. Use it to show Christian character, to show Christian nature. Don't use it to just do your own thing and take advantage of me and, just still abuse me. Don't abuse it. Don't abuse the opportunity. And people try to abuse all the time. People are abusing all the time. But it's a pity. Even here in Ukraine, people are taking advantage and abusing, and then they still, make me to be blamed for it. But that doesn't stop me. I keep on being who I am. Who I am is who I am. And it's their problem. It's their own responsibility, whatever they do with that opportunity.
Thank you. Okay, sir. You said that from the previous question that you've only achieved 10% of your goal.
No, before you go back to the previous question, people are just hearing this fresh now. This is what is fresh in their mind. So I know your mind has already gone, but you have to bring your mind back and close on this one first before you. That's the way to work.
This is related to this one, sir. It's related because you haven't finished it. You said you haven't answered the one about how would you achieve your goal.
The question I was asked is that why do you give work to unprofessional people? Mm-hmm. So I just answered that one, and I've just told them my intentions and my motives. So that needed to be rounded up before I go back to the previous question that was asked me.
Okay.
By arguing, we'll not go anywhere.
Yes, let's just continue.
So no, you don't. We don't continue. You do what you are asked to do.
Okay. Let me recap this. It's gonna be interesting night, guys. So, what Pastor just said, just recap, is that he doesn't mind how what's most important to him is people. It's not the actual task. And he is happy to help people, to develop people. Spending time here, it's about the people. It's not about the task or being around him. It's about the people. But the other important aspect of it is that where the philosophy is from Apostle Paul. And he quotes a chapter, about a verse regarding that. But he also declared that people can use him. He doesn't mind. He sees himself as a ladder for God, as a stepping stone. He said he's a ladder or a bridge. So as a ladder and a bridge, he's quite happy for people to use him as long as they're doing it for God's purpose and for their purpose, to achieve their own purpose. It's okay. He also cited reference of somebody that is using his materials and is developing it and selling and distributing it around. So he's happy with that. He doesn't mind. And yes, you know already, if you're one of the DSA family or you've been on this platform for a while, he said it time and time again. Use my material. Go on YouTube. Check it out. Take whatever you need to take. Reproduce it. You don't need to give me money. You don't need to do anything. So that's his own ethos. He doesn't mind how... the most important thing to him is people development for their purpose, not their task. So that's this part of things. And then the second part of the question, which I was going to ask, is that in relations to what you're saying, that you don't mind, and this person also asked that, how then will you achieve your goal? Because if it's not about the people, if it's about the people and these people are not professional, they can't help you to get your goals. They help in themselves. So how then will you achieve your goal?
First of all, I would like to, moving forward on this question, that I ask volunteers to come, I give people opportunities, I trust them. Can you imagine that there are people I have given my books to, my manuscript to, at least 50 people that never ever came back to me. 50 books, 50 manuscripts that I've given out to people, and they never came back. So of course it's heartbreaking sometimes, because you trust and you want to trust and you want to help people, and then they don't, they just take advantage of you and take off and disappear. They think they have made it, but no, they don't know that whatever they have gone away with is nothing compared to what I still have. And it's just like saying somebody goes to the ocean and they said, this is the ocean, and he thinks he needed permission to drink from the ocean. So he went and secretly took a bucket, a gallon of water. He took it and disappeared and ran away. He said, oh, I got a gallon of water from the ocean. And he thought he got a big piece of the ocean, and it disappeared. So that, people will not say he took a gallon. It's the same thing with me. When people take advantage of me and take something, one thing, maybe they do it with my church. As a pastor here in the Embassy of God, we have started over 2,000 churches for the past 20-something years. And all those 2,000 churches, I never asked them for tithe. I never asked them for offering. I don't even ask them to name their church after my church, after the Embassy of God. I don't even ask them for the document of the church. I don't even ask them for the incorporation documents. I don't even ask them for whatever offering they are taking every Sunday. I don't even know how much offering they are taking. I'm not interested. I'm just interested in lifting men. And so people sometimes, especially here in Ukraine, I help people to build, because they start the church, they don't just use my name to start, but I give them my name, my identity, my personality. But even here in Ukraine, I even give them members. So let's say we have members in Washington or in Oxford or anywhere that want to start Embassy of God Church. So you start with people from the Embassy, people from me. So people start that way. But in Ukraine here, especially in Kyiv, I started the church. I built the church up. So, but when I want to start a church, I will always give out 100 people, a daughter church, 100 people, sometimes 200 people, sometimes 300 people, sometimes 500 people. In fact, I've given out up to 1,000 people to start churches. So after some time, when these people say, "Oh, I have 1,000 people," then they just take off after some time and disappear. It's their choice, but they don't know that I still have greater. No matter how much you have received from the ocean, no matter how much gallon you have taken, you can never deplete the ocean. You can never say, you are going to make the ocean poorer. I'm like the ocean of God here. I'm poorer. I cannot be poorer because somebody is taking off with what God has given them through me. So people do that here, especially in Kyiv, or in Ukraine here all the time. And they just think, oh, now they got a source of income, they got a source of tithe and offering, and they got people, and then they brainwash the people that they are their pastor. And it's true, and they don't need to do anything, because the church is on their name, the documents and the papers is on their name. So I just give them, I don't care. It's God's church, it's God's ministry. Let them do anything they want with it. But I've taught them well, I've shown them the example. It is their choice to be like Christ or not to be like Christ. It's their choice to follow Pastor Sunday's example or not Pastor Sunday's example. So asking that question, I also want to use this opportunity to talk about a few people that, I also announced last week, 10 days ago, that people will need books, as many as possible, to be edited before my birthday. And I gave people 10 days, you remember? So there are some people who are working on it, but there are some who we have given the books to, and they have not gotten back to us even though it's 10 days. So, but I know these people here. I know Kate just gave me these names, but I know them. I know these people will not have problem with these ones. But if any one of you is here now, please, if you hear your name, please at least get back to me or to Kate and tell Kate that how is the work going, at least so that we know how the work is going. There are some who are always in constant touch to let us know how the work is going. But with these people here, they are not writing us to let us know how the work is going and when they are going to finish. So Olukayo de Akundayo, I know he's traveling, but he demanded for a book and we sent it to him. So if you know Olukayo de, please help me call him. He's in Port Harcourt. I know he's a very responsible man, but tell him that 10 days is up, so he should write us at least to let us know what's happening with the book that he took. Then Rosalind Rati Majie Kodome, Reverend Rosalind Rati Majie Kodome. If you know Reverend Rati Majie Kodome, Rosalind Majie Kodome, she's a respected minister. She has also disappeared after she took it. She's not been writing us, but I don't know if she's there now. Please help me write. I'm sure she's working. Help me, somebody get in touch with her and tell her that Pastor is asking how far is the book. They just need to inform me. Justin Mayo, you remember Justin Mayo from Germany? She also took a book. I'm sure she's working, but she needs to let us know how many days have gone and how many days are left for her to finish. Then then Michael Ojelabi. I'm sure you guys know Michael Ojelabi. She is very constant. I'm sure he's also working. And please, if he's there now or if anybody knows him, inform him that we are waiting. And let him just write us back to let us know how far with the work. Then Yomi Omi Yale is a very responsible guy in Lagos, Nigeria. And if anybody knows where he is and what he's doing, how far, he is very responsible, very, very responsible guy. Let him know that we are waiting, and let him write us and let us know how far he's gone or he's doing. So, but that's not to accuse these guys. That's just to remind them, just taking advantage of the situation. But then Deborah Cole is also another person that is not gotten back to us yet. Deborah Cole, she's a very responsible lady, very, very responsible, that we are also waiting for her to get back to us and let us know how far the work is going. Deborah Cole, I'm sure she's here now with us. She's never missed, she doesn't miss anything. So let us tell us how far she's done. Anyway, so to cut the long story short, the question you are asking is, how is the work going to be done? Yeah. So if I'm giving everybody a chance and an opportunity, how is the work going to be done? I will tell you, the work is going to be done faster because people know that they are not working for the money. It is you are most effective when you help people and people know you are helping them, even if they are taking advantage of you. Let them take advantage of you. Like in my case, people always take advantage of me. But they know I am not using them. I'm giving them opportunity. And I'm even giving them skills. And I'm giving them opportunity to learn that other people don't give to them. So because of that, I always have more amount of people, larger amount of people coming to work with me. So I know whenever you have larger amount of people working, you always have more result than even the professionals. Because you will never have enough money to pay professionals. Even though I will have enough money to pay professionals. But still, it's better to have more people involved. That when you have more people involved, you always have better results. Believe me, it's an experience. But that doesn't mean that I exclude the professionals as well. I also use professionals. But along with the professionals, I never allow the professionals to monopolize my opportunities. Like in my church here and all through my years, whenever I begin to work with some professionals, they want to be the only ones to do it. So I always say, no, nobody is giving monopoly. Nobody is giving supreme right and opportunity. Alongside with you, there will be other people who will also be, who want to do something. Because the challenge that I have with capitalism and with American capitalism and capitalism in general is that capitalism is always encouraging people who are already successful. For example, if you go to America now, say you go to the Hollywood or you go to banking industry, everybody is asking for your experience. Everybody is asking for what you have done. They want to have your result before they give you a chance. And that is the problem of our world. That is not the kingdom of God. The world, the system of this world, they make the rich richer. Only if you have money before, then you can be accepted into a club of the, you will be given an opportunity. Only if you are already famous or you are already successful somewhere, people give you an opportunity. That is where that's the way it is everywhere. But most people in our world, they just want an opportunity. So I would not say because I want result, then I will stop giving people opportunities. I will not say because I want result that I'm more taken over by my addiction to have result that I will close my eyes at people. So no, I want to always put people ahead. I want to always put people first. I want to put the possibility to give people opportunities ahead of the result that I desire to have. But I tell you that even though yes, the work might start slow, and the work might suffer, and I might suffer myself, and I might suffer loss myself, that at the end of the day, I am more happy, and I'm much happier at the people that have succeeded in developing and raising than at the result that I get from the work itself. That's the way I see things. The other day, somebody was I think you witnessed a situation when somebody wanted me to help him on how to make money, how to become a millionaire. So I told him. Then he said, "Well, can you help? Can I just give you the money and you go and make it for me?" Then I told him that, okay, well, I will help you. Maybe give you 100% return on your. Or give me anything you give me, I will give you 100% return in a year. And the person said, no, well, why don't you help me make it to become a millionaire? I said, for me to become a millionaire, first of all, I needed to work for it. And I can help you to become a millionaire, but not from nothing. The guy is having nothing. So you are having nothing. You want to give me almost nothing. And you said I should help you become a millionaire in 1 year like me. You didn't even give me anything for it. And then you just want to sit down there and I should be working. What will you be doing at that time? And then I told him, but I will still double your money for you in a year. And there's nobody who will ever give you that anywhere in the world. And the guy is still saying, but you became a millionaire, now why can't you do it for me too? I said, I work to become a millionaire. It's not a magic. It's not a, destiny, or whatever, machine of tomorrow, whatever you call it. It's not some magic. That's why don't you just do it for me too? As if you don't want to help me. Even with my own self, for me to do that, I needed something to start. So Bayowa was very mad. I was very disappointed at that. And many other people are taking advantage of me. Even now, I will tell you another one that just happened recently. But still, people are people. People like that will come all the time. But I'm also believing God that there will also be nice people, conscientious people, people with conscience, people with heart of God for God, people with God's love, people who don't just want to do something for themselves, but for God. People who want to glorify God, who want to do something for humanity. And I see them all around me too. An old man was asked a question one time. They asked him, what is it that is your greatest blessing in life? I mean, what is it that is your greatest disappointment in life? He said, people. Then they asked him, what is it that is your greatest blessing in life? He said, people too. So in people, they are both sides. They are the good, bad, and ugly. But you don't just say all of them are bad or all of them are only good. You meet all of them, and you have to, manage. Yes.
Thank you, sir. This is really funny. I've been reading some of your comments. I don't want to laugh too much today, but you guys are making me laugh. Joyce is saying, I think the guys need to go and do MMM. MMM. Okay, right. Let me summarize this before I start my laughter. We gotta read your comments. So let's start. The summary.
Right. Laugh your laughter.
Okay. No, so that I don't forget. Because then I'm laughing and then I forget. So, first thing is that Dr. Sunday, again, this is about people and achieving. His goal is important, but what makes him happy is that people are also achieving their purpose from what they're learning from him and taking that into the kingdom in general. There are lots of lessons to learn from this. Secondly, he understands that people use you, people do all sorts of things, but he also understands a better principle that when people come and they volunteer to do things, the numbers of people help him to still achieve what he needs to, because it wouldn't be one person, it won't be two. There's opportunity that's open for many people. So as many people that come, there will be some of them that will be good. From the last example we gave with the old man, where they're good people and they're bad people. And the good people will work hard because they have a lot of passion. The bad people will do what they need to do, or what they want to do, not what they need to do, what they want to do. And, they will move on. So goals will still be achieved. He will be happy. And also I learned also that, he's content with at least one person achieving their goals. That gives him joy. And he also says something about capitalism, which is real key. When you go for employment, you want opportunity, you want to work. They will ask for your CV. They'll ask you what you've done before, where you've been, what skill sets you've got. They don't give you an opportunity to learn. Like, there's no way that I, for example, can be doing this if I was in the secular world. I won't be doing this because I won't know what to do. I'm not professional, and it wouldn't be the right place where somebody is paying me and I'm not doing the right thing. But here's an opportunity. It's a open and free place to grow. You don't feel under pressure. He's not under pressure because he knows what he's doing. He knows that he's given an opportunity. So that's a real important point. And if the people knows what they're doing, he's trying to get people away from the capitalism to know that you're in an environment where you can till your own ground, you can find out your purpose, and without pressure, develop yourself, or with pressure, with the right type of pressure, because pressure can be good as well, develop yourself in an appropriate manner. Mm-hmm. So that's really key, and I think we should all also have that in mind when we relate with other people, that give them opportunity. So what I try to do with Dr. Sunday is that whatever he does, when I see and I admire, I try to copy that to do with other people too. So I think this one is a really good one. I really love this question, and the person that asked the question, great, because there's so much lessons to learn from this.
Lessons? Yeah. The one by one.
Yes. So the lesson is that, understand.
Oh, just excitement.
No, it's not just excitement, sir. So understand that people are people. So there'll be good people and there'll be bad people, right? First, so with the number of people, giving people opportunity, and not it being like capitalism, where in the secular you need your CV, you need to prove yourself. Even students complain when they leave university that they're asking for experience and they don't have the experience. So in this case, this is not going to happen. The opportunity is there. The people are the most important thing, more than the task. But the task will still get done, because more people that are given opportunity, out of those people you will find people that have passion, people that really want to do what they need to do. They have the desire, they're hungry, they will put 100% into it. Yes, already there will be people that won't do that, but there will also be people that will. And the ones that will compensate for the ones that wouldn't in some ways. Also, he talked about hiring professionals, that professionals want to cut non-professionals out when he hires professionals, but he would stand up and say, no, they need to be involved as well. Not one person would monopolize the task. So everybody is free to do, to also work where their passion is, or where in areas that they want to work in. I think, there's so much in this. My head is just bursting with a lot of the things that Dr. Sunday has said. And if I'm going on, it sounds like I'm repeating myself. So please, my urge to you is that please listen to this again. listen to it again as many times as possible. There's so much in it that you can't even just identify it. This tells a whole story of development, of helping other people, of being a ladder, a bridge for other people, of helping people with their self-esteem, helping people with their understanding of the things that they need to do, their own purpose, to identify their own purpose as individual. Because you can come here being so rough and you live as a diamond. You've seen testimony of many people. You example Dr. Sufficient. So this is the place for the opportunity. People will take opportunity. Some people would abuse the opportunity. So go back and watch this again. Listen to it. Listen to it tonight, and you will learn as much. You will learn so much, even more than I could have summarized for you. So please go back and do that.
Now, before you go ahead,
yes,
I would like to say that, being a ladder and being a bridge is what my whole ministry is all about. If you are very attentive and you are careful to study me and to study what I do, I don't just do things unthoughtfully. I don't just do things sporadically and randomly without knowing what I'm doing. It's a whole lifestyle. It's a principle thing. It's a philosophical thing. It's my philosophy of life to be the ladder for anybody, everybody, the good and the bad. Just like God sends His rain and His on everybody, good and bad, and just like He sends His sun on everybody, good and bad. So that's my life. People were abusing Him. They were abusing. You remember there was a time here that I made an announcement one time that there were some people that I brought here and I've given a platform to. I taught them some things, and maybe I taught them to write, and they started writing, and then they, it's okay for them to give out the skills and exchange, but maybe they are also teaching other people how to write. But I teach people for free. So these people wanted to do it as a business, which is okay. The problem is not that they are doing it as a business, but the problem is that taking advantage of your other brethren on the platform and who might not be well off, and then making it to look as if you are helping them, and taking money, such a large amount of money, charging them that thing that you got for free, and that even these same people have access to me to get it for free. But so when I made the announcement, the people just disappeared. These guys, they came to me. They even said God showed them to come to me, and that Jesus appeared to them, gave them dream, and I helped them. I was helping them, and now they were having all these people, follow them, maybe ordering their service and they started doing seminars, all this teaching that we are doing. They are charging people for it. So it's all about money. That kind of, it's not my style, but then when you still now use my name and then people were using the, it's guilty by association. It's like I endorsing that, and it's not me. And sometimes that was before our platform went down. I made that announcement that I was so disappointed that people were doing that, and that even some people in our platform were believing these people and giving them their money. Whereas I'm here, you don't even. And another thing that is making that abusive is that you are doing this all behind my back. People are giving you money, organizing seminars by internet like this. That you are charging people, a lot of money, and people are not aware. So it's not about helping people at the end of the day. That is very painful because that's what everybody does in the world. That is what is out there. It's all about money. And me, I never would like my ministry to become like that, or to even be evil spoken of like that. I'm never about money. In fact, all those teachings that are there or on the platform or the internet, or even the teachings on money alone or any other teaching, I don't even know where you will be able to find them for money. Even if you have all the money in the world, you'll never be able to find the kind of teachings that Pastor Sunday has on that platform, on the YouTube and on the blog. But they're still free, you see. So, but my own deal, just for you to get the philosophy. The philosophy is that I am here as a ladder. God has erected a ladder here. I am here as a bridge. So it's very important for me. And I am here, first of all, to give people opportunities. I'm here, first of all, to lift people. And then I'm here to reproduce myself, anything I've been able to do, so that other people will be able to do as well. Yes, I want people to use me, but don't take advantage of me. Don't think I'm foolish, or don't do things that will spoil all of us' name, that will destroy me, destroy everybody's name. Well, that's the negative one. But let's talk about the positive one. There is a sister we have on this platform. Her name is Esther Kuganja. Esther Kuganja, she's one of the most consistent people we have on the platform, but her dad had some challenges with her health, so she's not been maybe as consistent as she used to be. But she's been to Kyiv before the AC family. And so she's been a virgin she's 40 years old. For all these 40 years of her life, she's been a virgin. But in Africa, you are not married, you are 40, you've never had a boyfriend. People were telling her all kind of things. And she was going through all kind of those normal charismatic Pentecostal churches in England. And these churches will be doing deliverance, and she was all going through all kind of deliverances, and all kind of stories were being told to her. She was being stigmatized. She was being, they were destroying her humanity. There was this, not just about womanhood was being destroyed. They were destroying her as a human being, as a person. But this lady is one of the sweetest human beings you ever met. This lady is just so sweet. She's just so real. I mean, how people will be casting out demons from her? You go telling her to go to deliverance just because she's not married. And they will be telling her that the reason why she's not married is because of her father did this and black magic, and she was believing it. Because of course, if you trace your background very well, you will find something wrong in it. Every one of us will find something wrong. So thank God decided to set her free, and God brought her across Pastor Sunday. And so to cut a long story short, I heard that, and I told her, write it, just for you to know how powerful it is when what you are after is not just after yourself, when you are not pursuing your own goals, your own dreams, and when you are not driven by, if I had been driven by my goals, that I want to reach out people, how many people as possible, I want people to come and listen to, if I have just been consumed by myself, I wouldn't have even noticed that girl. I wouldn't even have listened to her to even hear her story. But thank God, I just heard her story by mistake, because she wrote to me. So I told her that this story that you have written to me, can I publish it? Now, just for you to, why I was not happy when you were saying, let's promote Pastor Sunday, let's talk about Pastor Sunday, let's print something about him, that is not my heart. I don't want people to promote me. It's not about me. That breaks my heart. They shouldn't promote me. They don't need anybody. I don't need anybody to promote me. I can do the same thing everybody is doing. I can go on TBN or Daystar or television and be doing, what everybody else is doing. Be appearing on TV and be doing just what everybody else is doing. But I'm not doing that because I don't want to look like everybody else. I'm not after the ministry. Ministry is not my goal. The result of the ministry is not my goal. My goal is to find the most desperate. My goal is to find the most sincere. My goal is to find the most pure. My goal is to find the most hungry and make something out of them. So this lady, the reason I'm telling you this story is because this lady, she just wrote to thank me. And see what I did next? I said, Esther, may I ask you to rewrite this story in a way that it could be published and with your photographs? So the same thing we are asking people to do right now, just for you to know what this whole philosophy is about. The reason behind it, what you thought is the reason behind it, is Pastor Sunday to be promoted. But now I'm telling you this story so that you will know the real reason behind why this marathon that we're doing, and these interviews we're doing, and these testimonies we're publishing. It's not about Pastor Sunday at all. Because that's what other people do, because other people use testimonies of people to promote themselves, to build themselves a platform and to talk about themselves and to, make themselves look good. That is why it comes almost across as the same thing. And you might also be tempted to be thinking that is what we are doing. No. Let me tell you this story to the end. So this Esther Kuganja, she gave me the permission to print a story. Is it because I wanted people to know about me? That's why I wanted her to print a story? That's people could think like that, but God with them. Let them think whatever they want. God, but God sees my heart. But my heart is that I know if I could give my platform to her, I wanted to give her my platform because I saw something behind that story. I saw millions of other people that have been stigmatized. I know that she is not the only one in this world that has been stigmatized like that. And I know that if she could be set free, why can't she help other people? That was my cry, and I was begging her, please let me publish this story. She agreed. She had the right mindset. I wanted to publish the story, then I begged her for another thing. I said, please write this into a book. I begged her. I kind of gave her all kind of conditions. I said, if you write a book, I will publicize it for you. I will promote it for you. I said, okay, give me your story. Then I got a story. I published it on my blog. I published it on my Facebook. I repeated it, and she started telling me that stories started coming in. Letters started coming in. Towns started coming in because it was a needful topic. Can you imagine if I had not pushed her to write the testimony? That's what I'm doing with everybody that's writing testimony right now. I am using my resources of 30 years. I'm using my platform. I'm using my name to give them a platform. I'm giving everybody an opportunity. That is what I tell people when I tell them, start a video program. Tell your story. I am creating platform for people. I am promoting them. I am a master in doing this. This is what I've done all my life in Ukraine here. If you come to Ukraine, every little person is somebody mighty because I've used my resources to build a platform for them. I am acting as the bridge and as the ladder that I believe God has raised me up to be. Let me finish up the story with this Esther Kuganja. This lady Esther Kuganja's testimony that I told her to write for me. Any problem?
Yeah, it's a bit blurry.
Then turn it out and don't turn the video across. That's all. And you do the other side.
Yeah, it's fine.
Just turn it around and just turn it to the opposite.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine now. You're okay.
So this lady Esther Kuganja's story is that after she wrote that testimony that I begged her to write for me, not for me, but to write out for the internet. She wrote it and I published it, right? She started getting responses. The person that God meant for her to marry saw that story. The person never knew her from Adam. But she saw that story on my platform, on my blog. And she's been doing deliverance for all these 40 years. She could nothing happened. So right now, this Esther has, she's engaged. Since last year, this thing just happened last year. This story showed her. So now she's engaged to be married this year. And now, let me tell you even more. Now, this Esther Kuganja has written that book. She has written the book. The only thing she did, and she gave me to write the foreword for it. But I'm looking at the picture of the book now. I see that she didn't even get it. She was supposed to put my name as the forward to push herself. She just wrote it. She put my name inside. She was supposed to use me. And maybe she was afraid of that, but she was supposed to put my name in front to use me. Use me. I'm here for that. I told you to use me. I told you to put my name. I told her I will put my name there. I will put my name. Use my name to promote your book, to sell your book. Since she's not doing that, I'm going to do it myself. Because I promised her that I'm going to do it. So I'm not now announcing everybody that is listening to me right now. If you are listening to me right now, take your pen or take your computer and write down the name of the book. Because this book, all of us must be crazy about promoting this book. For the sake of the single ladies all over the world. For the sake of the ladies, they are telling that she must have deliverance or she must go to deliverance. All this book, I read it, is full of testimony. Everything that every single lady is going through in this world. All the men's situation, all the parents' situation, all the pastor situation, all the deliverances, all the night prayers, all kind of things that this lady has gone through, and she's writing them here. Every human being needs to read this story. And so, please, even if you are not single, you know someone who is single. Still, being single has become a stigma. And we must break that mentality. We must break that curse. We must break that stigmatization that the church is putting on people. Even it is the church that is putting that on people. If you are not married on time, they can say all kind of things about you. So the name, please write it down. It's on Amazon. The book is on Amazon. In fact, I don't know if you go to my email. If you go to my email, pastor@God.Embassy, you will see Samuel Adedoyin. That is the fiancé. You saw the book. You go and look for or you go to Amazon. You go and look for the link of that book. The book is called How a Single Woman Can Overcome Stigmatization. Then go and put that link on my something right now. Put it on my platform right now. So all the links. She has a link with Author House, I think, UK. She has it on Amazon. So I want us to put and I want you to keep on reminding me. I want you to keep on reminding me about this book. We all have to keep on talking about this book in my birthday. Every day we need to talk about it. It's just £299 and $4. That is the book is costing the email. We all need to go and get this book, even the hard copy, and begin to just send them everywhere. This book must be in every household. Because what the lady girl, what the baby girl is going through, what the ladies are going through, what the sisters are going through. This lady's story, is going to just take bread from the mouth of those deliverance pastors and those stigmatic pastors, those pastors who are causing people, instead of giving themselves up to people to people to use as bridge and ladder, they are using people. That is what the church is about now. People are using people, telling people all kind of stories, exploiting their problems, using their problems to captivate them and using their problem to oppress them. People have built churches on the fact that people have problems. So if you are married, if you are not married, or you don't have children, people will exploit you and use you to build their own ministry and their own empire. People will use your sorrow, your pain, your tears to build themselves a name. If you are sick, pastors begin to have a party day, a heyday. If you are single, or you are not you cannot be pregnant, you are barren, or anything, any problem you have is their own party. I don't want to say anything. I don't want to say. Come, take over.
I know, I'm laughing. It is sad. People are using your problem to make money. Yes, well, guys, you've heard all what Dr. Sunday has said. I'll try and summarize it as much as I can. He's given us a really good example of Esther Kukanja, and she's saying that, wow, she's really overwhelmed, sir.
Who's saying that?
Esther.
She's there now?
She's on the platform.
Oh, she's not been here for a while.
Yeah, she hasn't been. Pastor, I'm so
maybe somebody call on her to come.
So she's really overwhelmed right now. Well, I can understand that because you're doing a fantastic job. So well done. So first thing is that you need to seize opportunity. Do not abuse. Pastors told stories of being abused, and the reason in that story, what I got from that story, if you would as well, is that it's not about them making money, because I know some people will be confused that you said, go ahead, take my materials and use it and make money out of it. It's not that. It's just that these people were using the same people that he's helping or he's trying to help, or people that have, they don't have the resources. So it's like, being in the same home, taking bread from your parents and then selling it to your siblings. So that's how that seems. That's my only example, or how I can, my only analogy for that. So it's not that, thank you, sir. So it's not that, you can't use the pastor's material, or you need to specifically come and ask and say, I need to use your material. No, it's just that don't use it to abuse other people. After you've taken it.
Like the example I gave.
Yes, like the example that Dr. Sunday is just given. So that's the first thing, is not to abuse other people. You abuse him, you can use him as a ladder, it's a bridge, he's happy with that. But don't use it
to oppress other people.
So that's key, and I think we can all learn from that.
And these people that we're doing, I want you to now correct your mistake. I've just used, the reason I used the example of Esther is for you to know why I ask people to bring their testimonies and their pictures.
Yes.
Because destiny will open to them. Yeah. Because my anointing works for them. Because my platform begins to open doors for them. So when people are writing all this appreciation or something, they are opening doors for themselves. They are associated with success immediately. So all these people who are doing video, all these contents that you are doing is for them. Some people are thinking they are doing something for me or for somebody else. That's not the philosophy here. When I was asking Esther to write that testimony for me to put on there, I didn't even know she was going to give me. In fact, I will tell you now what she doesn't know. I was praying to God before she replied me that she will agree. Because I'm not sure people will know my heart and know why I'm asking for the testimony. They might be thinking that I'm asking for a testimony because my name is there, or because I want to publish it on my story. I have stories on go today and look at my blog, or go today and look at my Facebook page. I have stories about people I have never met. People who don't even know me from Adam. I put people's stories, not just my story. 75% of the stories that I put on my Facebook, they are not my stories. They are not even my material about myself. All the success stories, I go and look for them. I have somebody here full time who is working 18 hours a day just to look at people we could promote. People who are doing exceptional things, especially of African descent, blacks. It doesn't matter from Nigeria or not, from anywhere. We celebrate people I built that platform with all my resources, with my name, to promote other people. So it's not because it's me or my name is going to be there. So I was praying to God that Esther will agree. That Esther will write that testimony, and she did. I was even praying to God that she will agree to write the book, and she's obedient, she did. See what is happening to her now. Did I know that she was going to find a fiancé that way? A fiancé? The same thing with anybody that you are calling now. It's like you are the one working. You are the one organizing people to write something, to do this. But what they don't know is that they are going to be all over the world. What they don't know is that they are going to be on YouTube. What they don't know is that they are going to be into magazines. What they don't know is that their names are going worldwide. Viral. Just because they obeyed. For their own sake. Go and find a pastor for me that is going to give his microphone to people to be talking instead of him. I will sit here, I will come out of my stage and say, you talk. Or you talk. Kate talk. You talk. Why am I doing that? Am I foolish? I'm giving my microphone to you, my stage to you, to anybody that wants. Because I know that is what I didn't have. I remember Idomila. I was growing up there without opportunities. People would keep me out because I was not in the class. I was smelling. House flies were all over me. My mother died. I never could get through her appreciation. So I'm doing this because this is my conviction. This is who I am. So people shouldn't think that I want popularity. I'm already popular. I'm already one of the most popular preachers in the whole world right now. But I must use that for somebody else. Just like in my house. In my house, am I living the one living in my own house fully? I don't even know what happens in my kitchen or what happens in my house, what happens in the other room. I've never even been to some rooms in my house. Other people are living there. My car. I don't even know what it does. I have 5 cars. I don't even know where they go every day. And even the one I drive in, I bring people in all the time. Because that's my philosophy of life. I am blessed to be a blessing. So the work you are doing, so that you know how to talk about it, they are not helping me. I am giving them a platform to help themselves. While working with me, they will learn, they get skills, and then they get a platform.
Okay. So guys, if you missed that part of the story, what happened was, when I was promoting the contest, when I was telling you about the contest, the part of the contest, the category of the contest that says promote Dr. Sunday, I used that and I kept on saying promote him, promote him. He corrected me immediately by saying that no, it's not about him, it's about the teaching, what they need to learn. So it's not about him as a person, it's about what they need to learn, what he's delivering, not him. So that's where this came about. But if you don't know, please go back and watch this when we finish, so you would have more details. But in summary of all that, we can all testify to it. We've seen the example.
You are an example.
Yes.
Don't forget about yourself.
We can all testify to this. I'm a prime example. I used to, 2 months ago, or should I say, yeah, about 2.5 months ago, you couldn't put me in front of the camera. I'll just talk and get out. But now it's like, wow, this is my friend. I love the camera. And it's not just that. There are many other things, not just this. But the important thing that Dr. Sunday raised here, it's all about people. It's all about purpose. It's all about identifying who you are and achieving the purpose that God has put you on this earth for. And it's not about him. So he emphasized on that so much, that it's not about him. What you do, if you're working in your purpose, what you do, you would achieve. You will reap out of it. So what you do is not for him. What you do is not for to promote him, like your testimonies that we're posting is to inspire somebody else. It's for somebody else to see it and also be inspired by you individually or want to get to know you. So it might not be a relationship. This might not be for a relationship, but it might be somebody that's searching for a type of character that you've written in that. So, it's all for you. It's got a huge base. It's already popular. It doesn't need popularity, but he needs other people to be inspired. He wants to help other people to achieve their purpose. He wants to give them opportunity. And you know about Dr. Sunday that the opportunities that he lacked when he was young, he never wants to see anybody that lacked the same thing. So he talked about Idomila. He's talked about it again. It's a very heartbreaking story, as we all know this story. If you don't know this story, go and get his book, Odonwa. There's so much you can gain from that book. So, and also there's so many materials on YouTube about his early days and his story. So it's still inspiring. It doesn't matter how many times he tells that story. It's such an inspiring story. It changed my whole mindset on, how you relate to human, because it turned negativity into positive. And this is why we're all here. This is why I'm here. I'm in a place where somebody is giving me an opportunity. You're in a place where with somebody giving an opportunity, you're able to listen. He's still giving even us as listeners is an opportunity to listen, to teach, to liberate you. He doesn't want to keep you in prison, in the mentality where churches and other religious want to put you, want to keep you bound. He wants you to be free. He wants you to be free in Christ for you to till the kingdom. So I can go on and on and on, but please, the best thing to do is to listen to this again. Also, at the beginning of this, there's a great lesson that I learned, and I think that we can all do that lesson. And the key of that lesson is that your smile, your teeth, your beauty, your whatever is not going to make up for the things that you lack. If you lack preparation, if you lack attention to details, anything it may be, it's not going to make up for it. You can smile, you can laugh to try and shake it off, but it's not going to make up for it. So you need a balance. You need to acquire knowledge. You need to set yourself in the right way and in the right manner. So I'll urge you to go and check it out. You know, I'm learning, so I've got my learning shield on, so I can take all this. But I think that you guys can learn from my example. Don't let it happen to you. Please don't let it happen to you. So go ahead, watch it again, laugh at me. I'll be laughing at myself too. So you can go ahead and laugh, okay? So we've gone over the time, but it's been such an interesting evening. And because I wasted some time, I thought it's right that we go on. So, sir, so can we end it at this time?
Yes, it's fine.
Okay. So, guys.
So we'll be back tomorrow. We still have about 10 days to go.
Yes, also. Yes. We've still got time. We'll be back. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. And you guys can mark me on how prepared I will be tomorrow. Okay? So, but don't let it happen to you. Okay? What happened? So go back, watch this. It's only an hour and a half. But the first 20 minutes is quite interesting. And the whole rest actually is interesting. But go back and watch it. You will learn. All right. So thank you again for this evening. And we will see you tomorrow. So have a good night rest. Or good morning wherever you are. Bye.